Hey guys, my name is Adam Burnett, and I've been a full-time Optavia health coach for 7 years. But more importantly, I'm a client. I was a client first. My journey was more than just weight loss. It was my health, or really bad health, I should say. I had a heart attack when I was 28 years old and a ton of medications with no end in sight. I not only lost 70 pounds, but I completely changed my overall health and quality of life. For this call, I'm here to talk to you about affordability of our programs. If you're like me, you probably got sticker shock when you heard the price. I'm here to tell you that after taking an honest look at what I spent daily, we ended up saving money, as do most all of our clients. If anything, our programs are cost neutral to everyone. Let's first get into average cost of things in America today. The convenient, fast, cheap options aren't looking so cheap anymore, am I right? Nor are they very healthy. The average cost of a fast food meal is $10 to $15. Average cost of protein in a store like beef or chicken is $6 to $10. Average cost of a croissant and coffee at Starbucks is $6 to $10, depending on if it's drip or a latte. Average cost of soda, snacks, and energy drinks is $3. Average cost of alcohol when going out for beer is $4. For wine, it's $11. For mixed drinks, $12. These could be more or less depending on where you live, but the places that we've lived, it's always above average. Now, the average cost of our programs, depending on which one is right for you and current promotions, is between $7 and $16 per day. That's like one meal at Chick-fil-A. When you add the meals that you're going to be making outside of our products, the average daily cost on our program is about $15 to $25 a day, depending on what you're fixing at home. I mean, let's be real, you can't eat lobster every night, you know? But first thing I always like to ask anyone that says they can't afford our program but seriously want to make a dramatic change in their health is take an honest look at what you're spending. It's the little things that don't seem like much but really add up. This is how I did it. I broke down what I was spending every day, and I also included things that I might only be spending on like 2 or 3 times a week, or maybe 2 or 3 times a month, or something like that. I divided it all into a daily cost. And here's what my day looked like before plan. I worked 5 days a week, mostly sitting at a desk. Every morning, I got Starbucks, cappuccino, and a croissant on the way to work. Boom, $10 before I even got to work. I went out to lunch with coworkers 2 to 3 times a week. Each outing was about $20 with a tip. Other times I would go to the cafeteria in the office building, which is like $10. I'll be conservative for this example and just say I went out with my coworkers for lunch twice a week. I had a couple of sodas and a couple of snacks like peanuts out of the vending machine, which was around $6 a day, 5 times a week. The killer for me was I would have 2 to 3 beers after work at my neighborhood bar. But let's just say it was two to make me feel a little better. So that's $10 a day. Boom, 5 days a week. And I don't know about you, but we like to go out to eat or get delivery at least twice a week, if not more. But let's just say twice, to make it conservative on this call. And that was about $20 to $40 just for my part, twice a week. Like I said, Chick-fil-A was $15, so we wanted something a little nicer than that. So I'll be conservative again and make this $60 per week for dinner out or delivery. So let's add all this up and break down my daily expenses. And keep in mind, I excluded going out on the weekend, however many times per month, all the little snacks and treats that we had at home. This is a very conservative estimate for my day. So Starbucks, $10 per day, 5 days per week, $50 a week divided by 7 days, that's $7.14 a day. Lunch out, $20 twice a week. Cafeteria, $10 3 times a week. That's $70 a week divided by 7 days, that's $10 a day. Snacks, $6 a day, 5 days a week. That's $30 a week divided by 7 days, that's $4.29 per day. Couple beers after work, $10 a day, 5 days a week, $50 a week divided by 7 days, that's $7.14 a day. Out to eat or delivery for dinner. Conservatively, again, $60 a week divided by 7 days, that's $8.57 per day. With all that added up, I was spending around $37.14 a day. And again, to be honest, I excluded a lot of stuff and stayed super conservative. So it was probably more like double that. Now, I'm not saying everybody spends as much as I did, but just be honest with yourself. It will surprise you. And really, one of the easiest ways of finding your daily number is pulling up your statements, looking at your cash, taking all the things that I mentioned in the beginning, and dividing a month's worth of your statements of all these things and dividing it by 30 days in a month, so you can kind of come up with a rough estimate of what you're spending daily. And one expense I left out, no longer have, medications. With my health conditions I mentioned before, I was spending almost $300 a month on things for my blood pressure, cholesterol, blood thinners, beta blockers, etc. My doctor took me off of 5 out of 8 medications I'd been on for 12 years within 5 months of being on plan. I'm not saying everyone on meds will be able to get off them, but I've seen it happen more often than not. Now, I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. Why are you here? Why did you watch this video up until now? What is the cost of your health? I can tell you what the cost of bad health is. And that's a lot of worrying, depression, anxiety, stress, medical bills, and most importantly, loss. What's important to you in your life? A hamburger, pizza, maybe chocolate? Chocolate? I seriously doubt that would be the case because you're still watching. Look at your statements, pay attention to your habits, and write them down. And reach out to the person that invited you if you need help figuring out how to afford our plan, because it really is affordable. Let's get healthy together and create a better future for ourselves, our family, our friends, and our communities. Until next time, guys. Bye.